Lewis Howes is an entrepreneur and the host of the School of Greatness podcast, one of the top-rated leadership and personal development podcasts on iTunes. He went from growing up depressed, becoming broke, and sleeping on his sister's couch, to changing the lives of millions of people through his podcasts, videos, books, and events. And today we're going to learn his best advice on how you can become an incredible marketer. Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and every morning I bring you a shot of Entspresso to help you believe in yourself more and start your day with confidence. So good morning, I believe in you. Grab your coffee and let's do this. Over to you, Lewis Howes.
How do I do that? I want to be an artist. I want to be a musician. I want to be a ball player.
Yeah, you got to promote.
I'm 57. How am I going to make money playing ball?
You got to learn to
be in a senior
You got to
league.
learn to tell your story. You got to learn to tell your story and become an incredible marketer. And a lot of people don't love to hear that, because here's the thing. Speaking about artists, I'll tell you a perfect example.
Yeah.
My brother is the #1 jazz violinist in the world.
Yeah.
And he has built an incredible business around this. He has 30 different streams of income. He's hustling like a machine.
Yeah.
There's no way he should be making money as a jazz violinist. There's like 4 of them.
Right,
no
right.
one cares about jazz violin.
Right.
But he has built, multiple 6-figure business every year around it. And he says this to me all the time. He's like, I find the most talented musicians all over the world who make nothing.
Yeah.
It's because they think they're not supposed to promote their work.
Right.
It's like they think that they're just supposed to be locked up in a room or go to a bar and perform, and that some talented rep is going to find them and then make a CD for them.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. That marketing's not art somehow.
No, it is necessary if you want to build a business
Yeah.
around your dreams. You've got to learn how to become an incredible marketer and promoter around your passion.
Yeah.
And that's something that I learned early on when he would finish a set in front of 25 people at a jazz club where he's making $50 that night. He would go around afterwards and take his CDs in a box and go around and say, "Thank you so much for being here. Will you buy my CD?"
Yeah.
He put it in their chest and wait until they made a decision. If they said no, he'd be like, "Awesome, thank you for coming."
Right.
Next.
Making money has to be in your top 5 list of priorities if you want to win as an entrepreneur. It can't be number 1. If you make money number 1, you'll quit as soon as the work gets too hard. But it can't be number 100 on your list either. Otherwise, you'll never be able to support yourself, your family, let alone build a team. Making money has to be in your top 5 list of priorities, but it can't be number 1. I think most people have a pretty unhealthy view on money growing up. Some people think that money is everything, that the next person coming into my shop or the next person visiting my website, that's my next pair of shoes, that's my next suit, that's my next car, and you're just thinking about how much money you can make. Where if you look at the most successful people of all time, people that I've featured endless amounts of time on all of my YouTube channels, the number one thing that everybody says is you have to follow your passion. You have to do the thing that you like the process of doing. And if making money is the thing that you like doing, you put that at number 1, then the work that you're doing, if you don't enjoy that work, if you don't enjoy writing a book, don't think that writing the book is going to make you a ton of money. It can, but if you don't actually enjoy the process of writing the book, then you won't. And that's why I think a lot of businesses will fail, is because people are just looking for opportunities. You're just trying to hop on the new trend of this year. And because you don't actually like the thing, you never win. It doesn't mean that you can't make money in that industry. You can make money in every industry. But the people who win are the people who love that industry. They still care about making money. It's just not number 1. So again, some people are raised saying money is everything and that's all that matters. Super unhealthy. But the other side is a lot of people are raised saying, well, money is the root of all evil, right? Did you say evil? Did you finish that sentence in your head before I said it out loud? The actual quote is, the love of money is the root of all evil, but it gets shortened to money is the root of all evil. And a lot of people think that it's bad, that money is bad, that money will corrupt you, that money is not good, that money means you have a huge ego and you're ripping people off and you're screwing people over. A lot of people really believe that in order to get rich, in order to make money, in order to have wealth, you have to screw other people over. You have to be deceitful, angry, a liar, a cheat, a thief, right? Those are the people who make money. And that's not true either. And if you believe that, then you're never going to make money. And why is this so important? Because if you've got a big idea in you, if you want to serve, if you want to help, if you want to have an impact, if you know that you're capable of more, then you can't do this alone. And you can't do this working part-time on your vision. What ends up happening to so many people who think money is the root of all evil, or think money is bad or not good, then you end up only being able to afford to work on your dream or your vision on the evenings and weekends, and then having to have a job that you may not like during the week to pay the bills and support yourself. And so the evening and weekends are the times when you're actually off doing the work that fills the soul. But because you never turn it into making money and serving, right? Not one or the other, both. Because you never figure out a way to turn it into making money, then you're stuck as a part-time hobbyist innovator, part-time hobbyist impactor, and then working most of your life on things that you don't enjoy. That's why, shameless plug for Built to Serve, when I was talking about the who, why, how concept, it helps you figure out what is your most important core value, what is your purpose, and then how can you use that to serve other people. But the last section is about how to make money. Because there's so many amazing people who I've met, awesome people like you who are subscribers of all these channels, and you've got a big mission, you've got a huge heart, and you want to serve, and you want to help, and you know you're capable of more, but you just don't know how to turn it into making money. And the first part of doing that is breaking the mindset that money equals bad. So I'm going to give you a 3-step process that I think will help you, but before that, here's a message from Lewis Howes.
Good book by my man, Evan Carmichael, Built to Serve. If you want to learn about your purpose and how to become a better leader in the world, I love this. He says, this is the starting point for everything. If you're confused about what to do next, if you're pressured by others to fit in or live their version of your life, if you feel held back because of people judging you, it's because you don't know who you are and what you stand for. You got to figure out who you are and what you want and how you can serve other people.
Okay, so how can you change your views on money? 3 steps, let's go. Number 1 is, what are your current views on money? What do you believe about money right now? Are you in the camp that money is everything and you are now frustrated that you can't figure out a way to win? Or are you in the camp that money is evil and you're almost shunning or pushing it away because you don't want it to corrupt you? Right now, what are your current limiting beliefs on making money? Step number 2 is understand how can you bring more value. One of the most basic rules of business is you make money by providing value. If you want to win sustainably, long-term, you need to understand that making money comes from giving people value. If you're giving people value, they're going to pay you for it, right? Maybe not every single client. Yes, you might get ripped off. Yes, you might be targeting the wrong people. But overall, if you're bringing people value, you're going to start making money. If you want to scam people, if you want to take advantage of them and you're not actually bringing any real value, you could make a little bit of money in the short term, but it always comes back. Those people are never the ones. They're not your heroes. They're not the people that we're profiling. They're not the ones that you look up to and want to emulate and be like. So wrap your head around money comes from bringing value, because if you're in the camp that money is the root of all evil, that's what you kind of grew up thinking, then you believe in value. You believe in helping. You believe in service. You believe in solving problems. You want to be of good to the world and to other people. And that's something you should get paid for. So you equate those 2 things together, that making money comes from giving people value, not from ripping them off. So start to brainstorm. How can you bring ideal clients more extra, amazing, insane value so you can get paid? And then step number 3 is, how can you bring more value quickly? If you want to make money quickly, right? It's not, hey, in 10 years I'm going to make money. You want to make money now? You want to make money quickly? Think about how can I bring tons of value quickly. If you start bringing lots of value to somebody very quickly, they're going to pay you lots of money very quickly, right? If you trickle value, little bits of value over slowly, then you're going to get little bits of money over slowly. So the activity in number 2 was think about how you can bring value to people. Now, how can you do it faster? How can you today, this week, immediately start bringing people insane value so that they want to pay you, they want to talk about you, they want to refer you, they want to recommend you, you start building your brand, and you start making more money. Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy, but before that, it's time for the question of the day. I want to know your single biggest takeaway from this video and how you plan on taking action. When you schedule in what day, what time, what place you're going to take action, you have a 91% chance of following through, versus just a 35% chance if you got motivated but never created your plan. And when you share your plan and you have a little bit of accountability, you're even more likely to follow through. So in the comments below, I want to know your single biggest takeaway and your plan of action to make a change in your life. Let me know. Put it below.
More businesses, more companies, if they have been doing some businesses online, they've been selling online, now after this coronavirus, they will be more motivated. Before, it's like it's nice to have, it's nice to sell online, it's nice to do social media. Now it becomes a necessity. Now it becomes the new normal. Businesses who've always been doing business just offline, now they'll be thinking about, okay, my goodness, we get through this, we have to change. We have to restructure our business model. How could we take what we do and do it online? Example, if you have, let's say you're running a few gyms and you have people coming in and out all the time. And now with this, your gyms are shut down. When you come back and when you bounce back, now you're thinking, how can I take my fitness training? How can I take my nutrition plan? How can I do this? And how could I serve the world? How can I sell this on the internet? So what it means, if you know how to build funnel, if you know how to generate traffic, you know how to do media buy, you know how to build websites, all those skill sets will be high in demand. It's already high in demand. But the ones who are good, you will always be in demand. Even though you may not be thinking about doing digital marketing full time, but if you are being interviewed at a new job, if you have that skill set, you can bring that to the table. It adds so much more value to your resume.
If you want to change your life in the next 30 days, check out my free training right here below. Or if you want to know how Lewis says to get out of the box that you're in, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.